So I think my most likely outcome is they are both matched, and we are applauding the Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson duo for the work they did here.
I think it is actually good to, so we'll take it step by step, but like from what they've done so far, I think it's fair to applaud Stan Bowman, no?
I think
For
so
the
far,
way it's been handled, like,
Yep.
you know, how long had he been in the job? 2 weeks before these offshoots came
Yeah.
in. Next thing you know, you got these offshoots to deal with. 5 days later, you figured out a way to at least consider bringing them both back and having your team within cap compliancy, whilst also bringing in 2 players who are younger.
Yeah.
The others were the oldest team in the league last year.
Yeah.
Bringing in a bit more youth, a bit more upside. We'll see, like Podkolzin. Yes,
Yeah.
he's not the player he was supposed to be when he went 10th overall, but can still probably play in the NHL, and he brings a bit more speed to that fourth line, a bit more youth. Emerson, he's an upgrade over what they've probably already had there. Minus CC. CC's a better player than him.
Yeah.
Or close. These
For Emberson?
I mean, right now, CC as a third pairing defenseman was pretty good.
So I want to look at this. This is from Dom Lucian, who breaks players down analytically, has their player cards, does great work over at The Athletic. You should always read Dom's stuff. His rating, +5. Defensively, +10. Offensively, -5. And I mean, again, you're not bringing him in to score you goals or produce points or anything. You're bringing him in to kill penalties and be a steady force on the right side, kind of do what Cody Cece's supposed to do. Dom gives him a +10 rating, again, on a god-awful San Jose team. -5 offensive. Cody Cece had a +4 offensive and a -1 defensive. He was in the 48th percentile for defensive efficiency. Emberson would be in the 96th percentile of defensive efficiency. I actually think, and again, it's analytical, but Bruce Kurlock said his piece on this on Twitter, and he liked the move. Like, Emberson is familiar with the head coach. He puts up very good defensive numbers on a bad team.
Yeah.
He's young and he's cheap. When I rattle all that off and go, whoa, and he's $2.3 million cheaper than Cody Cece, you had to give up a third-round pick because cap space is valuable. There's a part of me that sits here and goes, okay, maybe I do kind of think along the lines of what Gregor's saying, where it's like, if you actually liked Emberson this much, and again, we don't know fully where the Oilers do come out on him or what they believe he can be as soon as next season, but if you like Emberson this much, maybe you just looked at this as like this is an easy time for us to get out of the Cody Cece money. This player popped up. San Jose was willing to make the deal now. Maybe. And we do like him to play on our third pairing next year. But again, then it runs into, well, then who's on your second pairing and all of that kind of stuff. So it's complicated. There are a bunch of different ways to view all these trades. And I still come out of this. Again, if you would have told me coming into the weekend, hey, the Oilers are dumping Cody Cece, I would have said, perfect. They're going to match both offer sheets without a doubt because they've cleared up the cap space. And now I sit here and I go, it's still clear as mud because the Podkolzin trade complicates it, and getting a defenseman like Emberson back also complicates it.
There's another layer to Emberson too. He needs to play 50 games to stay as a restricted free agent in the NHL this year. Otherwise, he becomes a UFA, which is like a small detail in all of this. But I mean, if he's good, they'll probably just try and re-sign him anyway before the season's even done.
Yeah,
but having an RFA, you would think it gives you an advantage. The St. Louis Blues and Oilers would tell you otherwise.
Fair enough.
Also, Cody Cece must hate the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about that from a personal perspective on Cody Cece? Like, you're now going from a bona fide cup contender locked to make the playoffs to a bona fide lottery basement dwelling team in the San Jose Sharks in a contract year, and what could be, if we're being totally honest, your final contract year of your career.
Yeah.
And you're now going to have to spend it on the San Jose Sharks. Cece got screwed in all of this, and I feel for him. But again, if he can be mad at the St. Louis Blues, we did sit here and talk about how, hey, it's totally within Holloway and Broberg's rights to sign those offer sheets. Neither of us felt any sort of animosity before them because we're like, hey, teams are cutthroat. Teams will let you go at the snap of their fingers. Teams will do whatever it takes to give themselves the best chance to win. They don't usually care how you feel about it personally. So yeah, Broberg and Holloway, when the shoe's on the other foot or whatever, go ahead, take those offer sheets, because guess what? A team will do what they just did to Cody Cece, and that is take you away from a core group of guys you've been a part of for the last, 3 seasons? You've been on 3 long playoff runs. Cody Cece's probably sitting there going, I've been a part of a blue line that's played or won more playoff rounds over the last 3 years than everyone except Florida. Cody Ceci goes, I've been playing for a lot of those series, top 4 minutes, and we've been going to cup finals and conference finals, and I'm not a problem. But again, it's a business, right? Team's going to look at you. You are, at the end of the day, you're cap hitting your age to an extent, and you're dumped because there's someone cheaper who might be better than you.